Hello, my name is Gabriel from GabakUSA. In this video I'm going to show you how to record any BIOS. So if you have maybe a dead TV, a dead motherboard, it could be a notebook, computer or whatever else. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. Also, it has a lot of benefits because if you, let's say that you are upgrading your BIOS, for some reason in the middle of the process there was a outage, you will run your motherboard or whatever is that or whatever that you are upgrading. So if that is your case, in this video I'm going to teach you step by step. So I'm going to use, in this case I have this recorder. It's a universal programmer, EEPROM programmer, so it's a universal one. I'll leave you the link if you want to buy things. I'm going to show you also all the adapters. Maybe you have something like this. In this case I bought these DVDs or Blu-rays. Some of them, they have some issues with the software, so I'm going to unsolder the chip. I'm going to rewrite the software on it, and it should work just fine. Also, if you want to repair, like I said, anything, TVs, motherboard, computer motherboard, whatever. So I'm going to show you a few things that I have here, so that way you know what to choose when you have to buy something like this. So in this case, like I said before, here I have the box. So if you want to buy something like this, I mean the bad thing about this, I mean there is a good thing, the bad side, and the good side and the bad side. The good thing is it's very cheap. Maybe you can get something like that for $100, $50. I mean, if you want just the device by itself, it's just $50. You can buy it. The thing is, at least today, 2017, you're going to find that the device, the list of supported devices is around 14,000. Surely will grow over time, but it's very little. So I found out that if I want to use, like I said before, I had my other recorder. So I mean the other Blu-ray, the one I was showing you before. So I wanted to unsolder the chip, so that is what I did, and I couldn't find in the supported list, so I couldn't record. So surely I will have to buy another one like this in order to make the upgrade, or to reflash or write the software. So in this case, as you can see here, I have, this is the Ethernet port, the HDMI, and basically that is what you're going to find in a Blu-ray or DVD thing. And here we have the adapter. So if you buy something like that, what I recommend is buy the pack, usually with 20 or 30 adapters, so that way you have plenty of them. I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, here I have plenty of adapters, so whatever you find on your way, you're going to be able to fix it. Also, you have here like a small tool, so you can remove them. Also, more adapters. Here you have like a small plier, so if you want to record the chip without taking it out from the board, in some cases it will be possible, in others it will not. So here I have like a bunch of things. So this is what you're going to get if you want. I spent like $140, something like that, for all the tools. So make sure that this base is going to fit on the base that you have here. For instance, if you remove it like that and you want to record something else, just make sure that you have the pin 1 here. Just make sure with the graphic that you see here, and that it will fit, because there are some of these that I saw online that are bigger, maybe for another devices. So make sure that it will fit, and then you record, do whatever you want, and that's it. So in this case, if you want to remove a chip like that, you have to push down, and then you can remove it. That's it. It's very easy. And then once you release it, once you release it and you try to fit all the pins, and then you will see it will not fall, and that way you can work on this. In this case, like I said before, you have to pay attention to the number of the chip. I'm going to show you where you can see the list of everything, so that way if you are going to buy like a device like this, you know what you are going into. So in this case, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to use this BIOS, this chip, so it's very easy. You just leave it like that, and that's it. So I'm going to show you, I mean, another thing. So in this case, I have a motherboard. I'll try to zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. So this is the motherboard. It comes from a HP Pavilion. It's a very old one, but for this case it will work just fine. So what you have to make sure in this case, I mean, there are tools, special tools to remove the chip, but this case is like a Pentium 1. I don't care, we are in 2017, so you can be very careful if you want to remove the chip. In this case, you can just pry from this side and then pry from the other side, and you can remove it. Or if you have like a vectoring axe, something like that, you can do the same thing. I'm going to show you. And once you remove it, that's it. Just make sure that you have the pin one where it should be, and you will be okay. Just make sure that you're not going to bend any pin here, and basically that's it. So I'm going to put it a little bit. I'm going to show you now on my on the screen. So in this case, when I turn on the computer, you will see that you have the HP BIOS and you have the other options. But if you search for this model, you will see that this is a motherboard, is an ASUS, so you can download the BIOS from them, and that way you're going to get rid of the HP advertisement. And if you want to, that will be okay. So in the in the newest motherboards, you're going to see that the BIOS will look something like that. So you will need another tools and maybe a microscope or something like that. So you can unsolder it back. It will be the same thing like this, like I showed you before. It was the chip that I showed you before with the adapter. Okay, this chip that I showed you before, it was here, so I unsoldered. So once I have the right device, I'm going to be able to put it back. In another video, I'm going to show you how to solder this solder back. So that will be the thing. So basically, here in this video, I don't want it to be long, so I'm going to try to be short as possible. This is very easy to remove, but that is the basic idea. So, or you have to unsolder, or if you have a socket, you have to just remove it. That's it. And I'm going to change the screen. I'm going to turn on the computer, so that way you're going to see how it looks like. So now I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to use the Apple TV, and I'm going to show you what I see. So now I'm going to change my camera. There you go. So as you can see, here we have the camera. So I'm going to turn on the computer. As you can see here, I mean, if you don't know how to build a computer or whatever, let me know. I surely videos about that. So we're going to push here, and as you can see, now the computer is on, and you will see it will say like HP something. I hope the monitor will be on soon before the HP. Yep. So that is what you're going to see. So in this case, I don't care about that. So I would like to get rid of this. So in this case, you see, okay, but system, I don't have the, system CMOS checksum bad and all those things. I don't have keyboard, I don't have anything, so it's no big deal. But in this case, it will be useful to make this video. So I'm going to turn off the computer, and here I have another chip. This chip is compatible with this, so I'm going to record the BIOS that I download from the ASUS website. I'm going to remove it here. So as you can see here, it says WinBond, and here we have the ME BIOS. So I'm going to change back again. So I'm going to show you. Great. So now we have the computer, we have the device, and it's connected, I mean, of course, using the USB port. So I'm going to show you how you can download everything. So now we're going to show you here on the screen. As you can see, we have this software, is the mini port, and I made another video about this, so if you want to learn how to use it very quickly, so I can leave it in the video description. You can talk to me about that. Here, as you can see, here is the motherboard, the model, so you put that, you download whatever you want to use. And here, great, so you have to make sure, so I was trying to show you here on the screen, but here I have the website. So you can see here we have the website and the ASUS motherboard, and you download whatever you want to use. If you want the latest version, here we have the 10.14.003. here is the model. If you want something else, just make sure that is the one that you need. So here we have the data sheet. So here, as you can see, here is the chip that we are using right now. So if you want to see the legs and everything, and you don't know what to choose here on this universal programmer, you can see it here, or you can use, so say, okay, in this case is 32-pin PIP, is not PLCC, so you choose whatever is your case. Basically that's it. So once you have that, you make sure that everything is how it should. Now we minimize. Like I said before, I made a video, just a quick video about this. If you want to see it, I can try to leave it in the video description how to use it. But basically in this case you have to click here where it says file, and you open the file. In this case, let's say that you want to use the software that you just download. So in this case, I just download the BIOS already. In this case, it's 10.14. So this is the motherboard. If you want to choose something else, in this case I have many other options, but I'm going to click open, and then it will ask you the format and everything. So in this case we are going to leave it in binary. So in this case usually it's binary, but if it is something else, choose something else and click OK. And then after that you are going to choose here where it says programming chip. So we're going to click there and program. So before doing that, I'm going to try to split the screen, so that way you can see both things. Here, as you can see, I have the software here, I mean the device, and I'm going to try to move it down so you can see it better. Great. So now that you see it, we're going to click program, and you will start blinking the light, or will be solid. So in this case it's solid, so you have to wait a few seconds. Also you're going to see here on the right the chip, so make sure that you're going to choose the right chips. I'm going to show you how you can do that, so in case you didn't see my other video about how to use this device, the universal programmer. So in this case it says successful. Great. So I'm going to show you right away so how you can do that. I'm going to disable the screen, the splitter. So I'm going to show you. So once you open the file, that is great. So you have to choose the chip. In this case you click here, and let's say that you want to see all the list, you delete this, and then here you can search by brand. So let's say, I don't know, you are using ATML or something like that, and then you try to use the chip that you want. That's it. Or if you want, you can type just here on top the chip. In this case I think it was it was PM. Sorry, a PM29. There you go. So here, like I said before, you will see in this case is DIP32. So you're going to choose that one. If you have something else, like I showed you before here, that is what you have to choose. So I'm going to show you here the PDF. So that is why I was saying, just make sure this, if this the chip or is this. Just make sure that you're choosing the right one. If you don't know what you're doing, try to follow my instructions and you will be okay. So you click OK, select, and that's it. So in this case, I'm going to click cancel because I have the right chip already selected. So as you can see here on the bottom, it says 14,177 devices that it can support, and it's not that much. There are another 100,000, so if you can buy one of those are more expensive, but surely if you do this for living, it will be very useful. So I'm going to click here, cancel, and we are going, I just program it, just push this. If you want to delete, erase the chip, you can do that. Or if you want to duplicate it or whatever, or you want to say, okay, before I do something stupid, or maybe before I record a new firmware, I'm going to read. So you click read here. Like I said before, it will read, it will change the light. Like I said, it was very quick, so you didn't have time to see it. But once you have that, you go here where it says file, and then you click where it says save, and then you type, I don't know, 456 or whatever, backup, old backup, click save, and that's it. So once you have done that, basically that is what you're going to find. If you have some difficulties because it's not working or something like that, go tools, reflash firmware. Usually I had this issue when this device was like brand new, and doing that it started working just right away. So make sure that you have the latest version of everything and it should be okay. So if you want to verify the software that you just wrote, click verify, and that's it. So it's very easy, and if it says okay, all right. So let's try it, let's test it, and we will see. So now I'm going to change the camera number 2. Yep, number 2. So here we have the old BIOS. Like I said before, this is the one that has the HP. I'm going to remove it. Like I said before, be very careful. In this case, I don't care much because it's just for the class. Here we have the chip. So we are going to remove it. Put it here. Just make sure, like I said before, pin 1 with pin 1, you will see the little notch over there. And just push it. Make sure that all the pins are straight. And you should be okay. So now we're going to change. We're going to enable the Apple TV, and so that way you can see through the lens of my camera. And we're going to change camera 4. So we have number 4. So now we're going to power up the power supply. And then we're going to touch here, so we are going to turn it on. We should have an image very soon. There we go. I have to touch again. This is like Painting 1 or something like that. So now we should not be able to see the HP. The HP logo should be gone. So hope. Okay, great. So as you can see, no HP, and the message is different as before. So you can see it says no keyboard, CMOS checksum error. So it's by default because it doesn't have any battery or anything like that. But once you put the battery back and record, and you save all the information that you need. If you set the right parameters, it should work just fine. We have to set the date, hour, and everything. But like I said before, this is a very old computer. I don't care about this. It's just for the test, so that way you know everything works. Here I have another motherboard. So I took the BIOS from here, put it here, and I was playing with this so I can make this tutorial. So I hope this video was useful, and as usual, leave me a comment if this was useful. Remember to subscribe, share the video with your friends, and see you next time. Bye.